And Miss World 1974 is Miss Switzerland. Haven't we got the robe? Come on in here. Come on, take the thing. Look at her. Come on, wake up. Go up the steps. Come on. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Right. Now in. Tie the robe. Round the back. Tie the robe. You've got to put it on. Look, on. Come on. You've done it before.
People watch Miss World, and this is why it's the biggest television programme of the year consistently. They watch it because it's an event. Something is going to happen. Olympic Games, football, just the same. But they still don't get the viewing figures of Miss World, and they're not watching there because of sex, because they can get that all the time. And on top of that, the girls benefit. Nobody asked them to take part in the contest. They go in for it themselves. They want to travel. They want to come to this country. And who's exploiting them when all the money goes to charity? Where do you get the exploitation in it? We're making a fortune or doing something with it, I agree, but we're not.
Up! Stand up with the roll of the drum, wait. Move, and slowly, slowly. Turn right and go back. 6. Now this camera here! Break your neck, look at that. No, stand still! Didn't do the key change. Now move fast because you're behind time. Move fast because you're behind time. Move fast. Alley up, come on, fast.
It is alleged that a German magazine made an offer many years ago of £5,000, which is still on record, for anybody that could find any evidence of rigging or association with girls. And they've dug and dug and dug.
Sit down, sit.
They've tried every trick in the book.
That was a disaster. You've done everything beautifully. How could you do it to me? How could you? The number of times. It's a simple matter. Where is the robe?
One would have thought that to stimulate interest in this country, we needed a United Kingdom winner in the first 11 years. But we didn't. We never got one. Then we got one in 1961, we got another one in 64, and another one in 65.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You are nearly crying. The tears are coming down your face. You're so happy. I've never been happier. Look towards that camera. 1, 2, Mum! 3, Mother! I'm so happy, I wish I was...
And what happened was exactly what I predicted.
I'm glad that Miss Afghanistan didn't win it. I didn't like her anyway. Now towards the jury.
Because we got another United Kingdom winner, all hell let loose.
Just a minute. You know what we're going to do? Come on, sorry. Listen.
Well done.
What did you say?
Mind a gown.
still got to go. Marty, we've got to go a lot more, yeah.
Now, three, first three. Julie, first three. Just a second, where's Helen?
To the centre!
You could not do it even if you were that way inclined, unless you wanted to commit suicide. I could a person in my position allow any rigging to go on.
Shall I say is calling?
Hobbies: swimming, flying and reading. Ambition to become a hair hostess.
Good God, look at the luggage. Good morning. Welcome to London. Miss...
6:30. That's okay, isn't it? Okay, chum? Thanks very much. And it's for 90, all right? It's for 90.
Miss Puerto Rico? Miss Puerto Rico? No?
Can you just tell me, if the girls have got heated rollers and hairdryers that fit into 220 volts at home as per Europe, can they shove them into the 240 ones here, or is that going to blow the place up?
Perhaps I'm not a terribly good businesswoman, but I can't really see where we can possibly feel that this is something we should do.
Time schedule.
Oh, it sounds terribly attractive. It sounds dreadfully attractive, but the point is, I can't think that we're not doing things as attractive. So if...
All these bloody times are wrong. See, what happens, like Miss Grease, for instance, she might have broken down somewhere, the plane. And the next plane out, they couldn't get her on, so they said, the airline people say, all right, we'll inform Miss World Office, but they don't. And they're not there because we're not told.
Height 5'9". Weight 8 stone 2.
Your chaperone's name will be Miss Bruce. And you'll be sharing. What I didn't understand about this, what is it? Your chaperone's name will be Jo. What is chaperone? The chaperone. She will look after you in the contest.
Ah, yes, I understand.
What's happened is that Miss Grease hasn't turned up, it appears, at Terminal 2, but Mr. Taylor's bringing in Miss Korea. I've been hanging on to Miss Guam to marry her up, but I'm sending her in now for the school. I'm waiting for Miss Guam here. Yes, but I've got... Welcome to London, sir. It's Sue, isn't it? She's here.
Yeah, I'd just like to do a picture.
Would you like to stay exactly where you are, and we'll send someone round to pick you up? Okay, all right, see you soon. Bye.
Right, got her.
May I just do that? Oh, marvellous!
Well, they've got a pretty full itinerary. They have to go to the House of Commons for lunch. They're entertained at an old-time music hall. They go down the river on a boat, you know, where they get a bit mindless, you know. What about the old G&T, the Navy Lark? That's one of the many functions organised by outside companies.
How many class? Because you speak English.
If we were being treated as objects, all they would do is they would have girls from all over the world come, and they would put us in bathing suits and parade us up on the stage, and that would be it. They look into us more deeply. They look into our minds.
Voulez-vous promenade avec moi? Well, that's the only thing I know. And we? I don't know no. Well, I'll tell you, I'm very lovely. Yeah, you know that. Switzerland, no, you. You.
Yeah.
Magnificent. I'm going to go down and see those. Ah. Oh, look at that. Ah. Yes, indeed.
Well, how are you saying? Mucho gusto.
You meet people from all walks of life. Like, you meet little children. I go to hospitals and I kiss little children on the cheek and I try to cheer them up. And I go to big VIP luncheons. I've met, you know, movie actors. You meet very important people.
Oh, my God, it's hot, isn't it? Tell me now, is it true that the men of Australia are ungallant insofar as they like to keep themselves in the men groups and the girly groups?
No, I found lately it's not like that.
It's changing.
It's changing. Well, I've always wanted to see it all my life. I can't believe it. It's so huge.
I never knew when you were sitting down there you were so tall.
Why not?
I don't know. I thought you were my height, but I realize now you were sitting down. No, you're not very big. You're very lovely. May I say, first of all, how lovely you are? Because I mean that. You are lovely. What we're trying to do...
being taken advantage of.
What I'm doing very quickly is trying to find the... And this is, and you mustn't mention this to anybody else, the most beautiful girls. So you won't be surprised we've started with you.
No, I'm not really surprised about that.
May I tell you how lovely you are?
Oh, please. No, it's not sheer vanity. No. Of course there's vanity. We all have it. You stated it. We all have vanity. And it's not sheer vanity. And if something good were to come out of it, I think, for me, I just like to use it as a stepping stone. I just hope it will further my modeling, and I do hope I can get into acting because I've studied it and I'd like to use it.
California, here I come. Right back where now everybody sing, everybody sing. Look, we're recording you now. Somebody stole my gun. Somebody, oh my God. Somebody came and took it away. Whoa,
People expect you to look happy. If you look sad, you're not going to cheer them up. You're not going to make them feel good. They want you to be smiling and waving and friendly all the time. They expect it, and you have to live up to it. If you want that title, you've got to do it.
Not to allow it to happen.
On behalf of our President, Marcus, and the First Lady, we would like to extend the invitation for Miss World for next year, which is the 25th anniversary.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And also, this has been made by the handicap of the children in the Philippines. And hand curved from our Nara wood.
My wife will get blisters wearing the shoes and I'll get drunk drinking the wine.
Those were done by the handicapped children.
Well, they're absolutely beautiful, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
M. Rick Morley d'avoir mis en évidence Madagascar comme étant la première fois à participer dans cette élection.
He wants to thank you very much to be able to participate in this contest for the first time.
Thank you very much.
Finalement, c'est la deuxième participation de Madagascar dans cette élection de Miss Monde.
I'm very happy to be here. It's not my first year in England. I'm enjoying the cold. And the reception has been lovely, and this is indeed a little United Nations.
I know you've been welcomed many times by my wife, course. My wife's the good-looking one of the partnership. Everybody decries the beauty contest. They call it sometimes a cattle market, or they say that you're exploiting women, or the women's lib believe it's terrible because of this, that, and the other. Well, we've tried hard over the years to destroy that sort of image and to portray the fact that Miss World is a contest which is of benefit to the girls, not really for the purpose of trying to exploit anybody in particular, but simply a gathering of nations where they may even be fighting somewhere else. They come happily together in Miss World, partners, if you like, in a great enterprise which is held completely in aid of children's charities. And it's raised over £1 million so far.
It means to me, perhaps as a parallel, rather like inviting someone to your home and being able to make them feel at ease and feel welcome. I think that that is essential. I think we underestimate that whilst it's just a Miss World contest, there is no place in the world where so many countries get together, live under the same roof and share the same itinerary 24 hours. You know, this is the whole point. It's for 2 solid weeks.
It's run by 2 newspapers. We have Afrikaans newspaper and English newspapers, and they're the 2 Sunday newspapers in South Africa. And we actually 2 sponsors for the whole competition. And then we have get entries through the newspaper, put an entry form in the newspaper, and then out of those we select finalists. And then we go around to each province. We've got 7 provinces, and in these provinces we select finalists from that province. Then they all come up to Johannesburg, and in Johannesburg we select the final girl.
There's approximately 102 countries that you're in touch with throughout the year. It does become quite busy during the last 2 months for the contest. But there's no big dramas. One just carries on with sponsors, tourist boards, embassies and so on. And I would think the finest time for us is before the contest actually begins, not having to choose. That part really is the worst part of all, because it's a shame you have to select from from all those people one person who's going to win a title. But that's the name of the game, and you've just got to accept it.
Okay, now ladies, would you please stand up and face the cameras? We'd like to commence with movie shots and long-range shots. Would you please give preference to movie cameras? And then we will move in later for the wide-angle lens. Up a bit now, darling. Next one.
I didn't realize it was going to be like this. You know, I was a little embarrassed of it. You know, so standing there, pose here, and how to put your leg here, put your leg there, look here, look there, you know. So I think, oh God. But I reckon it's sort of, you need the publicity in a way.
Miss Philippines, Miss Puerto Rico, Miss Singapore. You're not Miss Singapore, are you? You're like the other end.
Why? And just look at the girls going up there. You go up normally with a face like that, you go up.
Up at me, darling, up at me.
It's really boring. Yeah, I didn't know we were going out to lunch and dinner all the time. No people saying nonsense all the time.
Many of your friends put any money on you?
Oh yes, they did. I don't know.
They're all nice ones.
Things that they make the girls do. I'm lucky I haven't done any of this. I feel ridiculous. The thing that I really am against, and I feel really mad about it, is the bookies. And I'm going to sportsman's club. I don't care if they see me, you know. I think all the girls think the same. You stand there and the people walk around, they look at your badge, and they look at your face, and they sort of go like that, and then they write things about you, you know. And all these people yak, and then we're all sort of lined up over there, you know. And I look my eyes around, you know, and there's somebody standing there, pen and piece of paper, and you feel like a prized cow.
Now, ladies, we've paid very strict attention. Please look straight ahead.
Move up, please, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Whiskey. That's the easiest thing to say because it really makes you smile, right? It's better than cheese. Cheese gets stale all the time.
want to smile, you say whiskey for the photograph, yeah?
All the really, really number one beautiful girls look at each other. They don't bother about the others, you know? Really hot ones look at each other like that because they're thinking, I wonder if she makes it. She's better than me or I'm better than her. The really good ones do that to each other. And I sit there and I watch them and it's so fascinating.
C'est Miss Brasil. Viveu o mito da Cinderela.
Não, foi uma experiência boa.
Are you going back immediately afterwards?
I'm going back immediately because I signed a contract with my organisers for 9 months, so to do modelling and promotions for them.
Yeah. 9 months?
Yes, that's right.
If you're representing your country, you want your country to have a good name, you have to go along with what they say and do everything they tell you to. I mean, not everything, but when they ask you to stand for photographs, it's I don't expect them to, you know, be considerate and tell me, no, okay, that's enough. And you have to give yourself.
Over here.
Ooh, by represent. Ooh, by accident. Ooh, in solitude. Ooh, in this mirror. Ooh, by his latest command. Ooh, by his
gone out then, haven't you now? Your favourite? Belgium 12-1, have we? 16 equal for, right. Who are they? Holland's coming, hasn't she?
Who shall I say is calling?
I've been in the business 41 years, I believe longer than anybody in the world. I was with Miss America 10 years, Miss Universe 10 years, and Miss World since 1959. I'm sort of used to this garbage, as you say, once in a while does appear on the surface, but you overcome it because you ignore it. It's forgotten, you know, and something else turns up next, and that's it. But it's to be expected in almost every sport.
I'm very proud of. Miss United Kingdom 1958. In fact, I was the first ever Miss United Kingdom. Very proud of that title. Apart from the money and the fame, it enabled me to represent the country in Miss World. This lovely little rosette was worn on my actual costume. I managed to come 6th, which wasn't too bad. I was pretty green in those days. Now this I'm rather proud of. Miss Great Britain 1960. It enabled me to become the first girl again to complete the double. The titles of Miss UK, Miss GB. I was rather proud of that one. If I missed one out. Oh yes. Going back to 1958, I was Miss Swimsuit 1958, which was then the Miss TV Times of its day. I won a holiday in Italy. I remember sending my mother. Have I said the wrong thing?
Hello! Hello! Who's your lady friend? Who's the darling by your side?
Rather heavy. The famous Miss Great Britain Rose Bowl. It's got all my titles on it. Miss UK 58, Miss Swimsuit 58, 6th in Miss World 58, run-up Miss Rivita 58, Miss Great Britain 1960. Here we are. This is the replica of the Miss Great Britain trophy.
On the catalyst doorstep.
I used to notice that the most beautiful girls didn't automatically win. And I used to think, well, why? And I wasn't one of the most beautiful, that's for sure, so I had to find out why, because I wanted some of that pie. Little local girls didn't really have much of a chance, irrespective of their natural talents and look, because they hadn't learnt the ropes, they hadn't learnt the tricks of the trade, how to walk, how to smile, how not to smile.
Don't you hear the tramp of feet? Dolly Gray!
I planned every single move I made. I even made a miniature rostrum in my bedroom and planned walking up it and twisting around to great advantage. I even planned the way I was going to smile. You have to know how to keep up the smile forever. I considered that if I played my cards right and really learned how to control myself for a week, you see. You have to be ladylike, you have to be an ambassadress, you don't have to really enjoy yourself so much as do the right thing, say the right thing at the right time. Most women who criticise would give their eye teeth to look like the worst girl in the lineup. In fact, the sort of stuff I do now on the stage, I love the applause. The applause is music to my ears. That's what I do it for. You lack affection, so you look for it elsewhere in a sort of massive audience.
Slowly. Twice, hey. Look, round the back, not the front, round the back. Wait until he's done that. Now go in and do it. Right, now you come up to the steps, take the thing, take the orb from her, hand her that. You should move to the bottom of the steps, right? Miss World 1974 is Miss United States of America. Wait. Right.
Look at me.
You're getting too far over, look. Let's have a look. Turn right! Turn right! This way!
Can you all hear what I'm going to say? Can you all hear my voice? Chaperones, I'll go slowly, and will you explain each fact? I'll stop in between each fact, then you explain it. As you can see, the Albert Hall is round. And underneath the ground is one corridor, and it's a circle. It goes all the way around in one big circle. The trouble is that in one place in the corridor, it looks the same as the next place. No, we're not using drums as band. Orchestra. We're using the band room for our dressing room, and it's going to be carpeted.
Suben por esa escalera.
Is the entrance to the stage.
Esta es la entrada al escenario.
You've got 1 to 30 in here.
That's right. 1 to 30 in the dressing room nearest the band room. Which is number 6. It goes in reverse order. At the moment, this dressing room is horrible. It's horrible.
Questo momento, questa camera è orribile.
By the time...
What a mess! Oh, what a mess!
Like the chewing gum, they get stuck on seats before you sit down, and little silly things like that, you know. That's only the start, wait till tonight. But last night I had my seat pinched. I was nicely arranged there with national costume, got all my gear on a seat, came back, it had all been moved somewhere else, and somebody else was in my place. It was very nice. I had to stand up and change, didn't have a mirror. Oh well, you know. Got to accept these things, haven't you? You probably wouldn't have noticed, but a lot of the girls who are really stunningly beautiful have not got figures to match it, and vice versa. And the girls with the figures wish they had the faces to match the figures. And, I mean, what are the judges going to look for? if they want everything, quite frankly, there's not a girl here, in my opinion, who's got everything.
I've never known a year like this. I think if that was a nice thin, you could pull it out. You understand? From the sheet. Like that. Looks very nice. Very nice. Do you wear that very often? Do you wear that a lot? At home? Much? Yes. I think I'll have to go to Korea, won't I? And learn the language to speak. I come to Korea? Me? Korea? Yes. We learn to speak. I know you're Korea. Japan, who does she speak with? You speak to her? Who does speak to her? Who manages to talk to her? No? Chaperones, who does talk to Korea? Who talks to Korea? She's not been here for a week or 10 days without anybody talking to her. Pardon? Thailand. Thailand. Where are you? Do you talk to Korea? Can you speak to her? Eh? No? Poor girl, she's been here for 10 days without one person speaking to her. That's not possible.
Miss World Press? Yeah, well, unfortunately, the situation is still the same, that we've had no cancellations at all. You know, it's a very difficult situation, but as I say, the demand has completely surpassed our allocation, you know.
Oh, could you give me the
I'm sorry we couldn't help you.
Film Studio,
okay, now, thank you, bye. Who was the other one? Albert Finney. Did anybody get me Shepperton?
No, I'm just trying to get it.
Well, can you use another phone and I'll ring David Henry?
The whole action of going back to them and talking to them, keep making them smile, it's psychology the whole time. If you can keep their spirits up, they go through the rehearsal wonderfully well. If you don't, then you're in trouble. Miss Dominion of Canada. So constantly I walk amongst them. Sees on any little thing, like touching the back of the girl's hair, you see, just to sort of say something to her, that'll give you an opportunity of conversing or something of that nature. Miss Colombia, Miss Jamaica. There's so many things that can go wrong that to time a program such as this, you've got to be somewhere about where you can always be on hand to change it. Miss Japan. Anything can happen.
Mr. Albert Finney's secretary, please. My name's Pi, P-Y-A. I'm speaking from the Miss World office.
Onto the yellow mark there, and look them face, on the yellow mark, that's it. Now there'll be a stick mark, I expect. Do you like onions? Yeah, can you speak Afghanistan? No, I can't. Why not?
I only speak Afghanistan.
I see. Well, it's been very nice to have you over here. And I'm sure that when lemons are 2 a penny, it'll be nice to go back again, won't it? Yes, it will. You're dying to see your people? Yes. You're not crying anymore, are you? Lovely. Thank you. Bum, bum, bum. Now look at, no, turn round and face this way. You see, you're not having a chat with him this time. You've had enough of him. You're having a chat with me. What's pi r squared?
That's to do with the circle.
That's to do with the circle, is it? Now, I hope that's an intelligent enough question for those who want more intelligent questions. Is that a very good question for you?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yes, my name's Pi. I'm speaking from the Miss World office in London. As you know, tonight is the final of Miss World. And I was wondering, in fact, whether it's possible to contact Albert Finney to be a judge. You're going to tell me he's in South America or something. Well, the point is there's nobody falling out. It's a situation, we always leave this to the last day. In fact, I'd say the judges which we've got to date, Shirley Bassey only didn't know until 10 minutes ago. And if you want to check that out, you can do.
Go past this, down the steps to where Julia Morley is standing, here, okay? Number 5, shake by the hand. I hope you put more energy into it than Julia Morley is, and you give the trophy. Now, back 2, here, all right? So, standing with their trophies, 5, 4, 3, 2. 3 left, backstage. Miss World. See, back there. Might be me, huh? Miss World 1965 is...
Fine. 629-9400, Miss World Press Office. That's it. Thanks very much indeed. Bye. No, not going to be.
You had nice big smiles on the night though, weren't you, eh? Showing those beautiful teeth.
Look to home. Just look to home. Slowly.
People watch Miss World because it's an event. Something is going to happen. And on top of that, the girls benefit. Nobody asked them to take part in the contest. They go in for it themselves. They want to travel. And who's exploiting them when all the money goes to charity? Where do you get the exploitation in it?
Viens, attends, il ne faut pas perdre de temps.
Ah oui, je sais. Après,
Non, le plus tôt possible, on met les rouleaux chauds déjà.
This is the saddest night. You know each other so well. It's also become part of a family. Everybody knows each other. And it's probably the most saddest time. And when it's all finished tomorrow, you think, thank God, you know, I'm never going to do another Miss World. Come next November.
I need a few drinks. Well, I'm always nervous before I get on, but once I get on, and the people are there, and they clap, I just can't stop, sorry. I just can't stop grinning. I'm very nervous now, though. I think everybody is really, I'm shaking, I think. But when I get on, and I see the people, and everybody's clapping, I think I'll be okay. I hope. Because if not, they'll stone me when I get back to Hong Kong. I will.
Apart from one or two odd ones, which you obviously further in a modelling career, you see in magazines, the rest of them may just as well be dead. You never see them again. Never.
I'm dying to see who's it. I really am. I'm dying. I'm boyfriend. She was calling her boyfriend.
To go back home.
And it's all you can see from you. When in rehearsals you sit there and you just watch them. And you can tell by the look on their face while they're walking, they think, oh, I love them. And all the really nice girls are very nervous on stage.
The whole atmosphere is changing radically. And with it, each girl is changing as well. You know, as the time goes on.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I was just shaking already.
I feel it there, behind the stage. I feel it.
You don't have to be nervous.
Yesterday I cried, it was enough. Today I'm not going to cry. Can you tell him to go now? He's making me nervous.
Oh, come on. It's going to start to get really bad tonight. Naturally. Wouldn't be normal if it didn't. Well, you can understand that, can't you? You can't understand that. Imagine if you're going up for the finals of a football game. How would you feel?
It should be quite nice. I'm glad when it's all over now. Yeah, I'll be more ready soon.
I don't have to worry about that. I don't even think about that. And I know I won't, so why think about it?
You sad if you don't?
Yeah. Because I don't expect it in the first place. Yeah. Oh, look at the girls. They're gorgeous. Beautiful. Yeah. All of them.
You mustn't undersell yourself. You mustn't undersell yourself.
I'm just Sandy. Just me. I'm just me. Just a little town girl.
Oh, yeah.
Little farming community, about 10,000 people, and everyone farms, so they work for the one big company there. My dad works for that company. And just a quiet little town. We've had about one murder in 200 years. It's pretty quiet.
We want to be able to, in point of fact, leave for the coaches now. Whatever you do, be nice and cheerful. Okay? I think it's locked.
I've had a couple of whiskies that's done me good.
Have you?
Oh, yeah, of course I have.
She had a couple of whiskies.
Couldn't be a Jersey girl there when they're having a drink before I do something like this.
On the floor? Yeah.
She'll have to go back with one. I'll go back with you.
I brought one over with me from Jersey because that's the one I won the competition with in Jersey. I brought it with me
because I couldn't find another one in Jersey at the time that fitted me. I arrived here without the ones having come from France, which were supposed to have come for me. So I was hoping my sponsor would bring them with him when he came, which he did. He brought 7 with him. But also a shop here in London sent 2 over for me. They wanted me to wear one to talk about the shop, you see, which in actual fact I'm going to wear one of those. So it's quite nice. But I wore it last night for the rehearsal. I wasn't sure it was the right one, so I was trying all the others. And the more you try on, the less you know. So in the end, I thought I'd just give up and wear that the same one as last night.
I prefer the universe contest because there we were treated like ladies, yes, like a person, never looking to each person. Now here we are only numbers. They treat us like babies.
Absolutely exhausting. Nevertheless, I look forward to it each year. I really do, especially the check at the end of it.
Everybody thinks if you're beautiful, you have to be silly. That's all.
16, 17, 18. Number 18. What are you? 18. 19. Come on. Shouldn't have to do this. Miss Germany, stand up, darling, please. Come on. See watch what's going on. 19, 20, 21. What number are you? Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
You know when you're standing
I'm
out.
not facing the stage, I'm standing that way?
Yeah, you know
Straight
when-
on toward the audience?
No, you're facing a right angle, more or less right angle. In other words, if that is the stage where they're coming in.
Yes, I'm listening. Don't touch me, yes.
No, well, I'm only your husband. There's the audience there. You'll be standing like that.
So I should ignore them and be...
Yeah, like that. And they will have to then come down to you here.
I like that idea. Yes, they've got to come to me.
But if you look at them, they will look this way. And then we won't get them in the camera shot.
Okay.
Thank you very much. It's very difficult to tell these professionals what to do.
The secret, when you go out there, is relax. If you go out there with tense shoulders, you'll look tense on the screen. So before you go out onto the stage, think of something stupid. Pretend the camera is your boyfriend or your mother. Good luck. See you later.
Okay then, starting with Miss Africa South then. Mind these pins, she'll stick them in you.
You've got her. Good, fine. Who's the one that wanted that flaming eyelash gift?
You've got to hurry up and change into your swimsuit.
by fire.
Everybody's entitled to a goof once in their life.
By water.
I'm feeling a bit numb.
In the sunshine. In the nighttime.
Just tonight of all nights. Conjunctivitis. It's alright if I'm far away, but if I get near, they'll see it.
By high ordeal. By common trial. In your merry, merry month of May. By very slow decay. And who shall I say is calling?
We can relax for 2 minutes.
Got your favourite. You love me.
Oh, I couldn't hold it steady enough, I don't think, to like yours.
I love it. They said, where do I go? Where do I go?
I know, it's amazing.
You were very good, thank you. I'll see you later.
Will these girls please go with Mrs. Sudbury upstairs? Number 1, South Africa. Number 4, Australia. 7, Barbados. Number 11, Brazil. 30, Israel. 32, Jamaica. 3, Japan. 41, New Zealand. Norway. 47, South Africa. 3, United Kingdom. 4, USA.
Okay.
I just want to go home.
No, but I was really surprised, you know. There's so many beautiful girls left here that are so pretty, you know. Very surprised. But I'm okay. I don't know about the rest of them, but I'm okay.
I knew I did really bad. And my sleeves I froze me. I didn't do that many. You know, I mean, I'm sure they probably just didn't like me. You know.
The 7 being interviewed are interviewed in swimsuit.
They are interviewed in swimsuit.
Okay.
That's not, but they go in evening dress, then swimsuit, then 7 for interview in swimsuit.
I haven't got any comment. I don't want to say anything.
Anything to grumble about?
What is grumble?
Huh?
What is grumble?
Moan, miserable?
I am.
Why?
A little bit. I don't know. I can't explain it. Just feeling.
Because you're in the last 15?
That's I'm happy for my sponsor.
You're happy
Really
for
happy.
So you're happy for your sponsor, but not for you, you're in the last 15? Well, why don't you abdicate straight away so everyone knows? You have a choice, you know, you don't have to be in the last 15.
I'll send her.
Just send who you like, but don't. If you're going to do something, do it because you want to.
In her lonely slip. Ooh, in these realms of love. Ooh, by something. By avalanche.
I thought I'd be if I got in the 15.
By powder. Ooh, for his greed. Ooh, for his hunger. And who shall I say is calling?
do that.
Okay, madam. Now what you do? Come on, into place. Okay. You understand Mike Aspel?
Oh, smart.
No. You understand Mike Aspel? No. Questions?
No.
Ah, where's your chaperone? Yes. Where is your chaperone? Where?
Must be in the back. There's nobody here.
I know, good. You put a fast one on Mike Aspel. Let's get a chaperone to interrogate. Oh, I mean the chaperone.
I meant you can go and get a shot.
Very good. When you go on stage, you go on with chaperone. When Mike Aspel speak with you, she can ask you and she can answer for you. Okay? Then we can understand what he's saying. Okay? Anybody else doesn't speak English? Excuse me. When Miss Japan goes on stage, you go with her. Don't worry. You can't afford to worry. You haven't got time. You haven't the privilege. Listen. You will ask a question. You will tell her.
Miss Sweden.
Remember? No privilege. You mustn't be there if you haven't got the time.
Miss United Kingdom. Miss United States of America. Miss Japan. Every girl's got a 7 and she did perfectly well.
Are you sure?
You don't speak any English. Which English do you speak?
Oh, look, c'est le...
Backstage uproar when the results were made. Did you not?
Mm-hmm.
That's the general opinion, isn't it?
Oh, you mean about the winner?
Mm.
I see.
Yes. I mean, well, obviously we all expected her to be in the last 5, but certainly not the winner. I don't want to talk about that. It was too upsetting. Very upsetting.
Are you listening? Because I'm not going to get you right.
Just tell us where you want it. We can't see it. You tell us.
My heart, it just skips a lot of beats. You know, it just takes my breath away. Just, you know, all those people watching you. Never seen so many people in my life in one place.
I've got a special voice.
No special.
No one that I'm going to get married to.
Well, is your special boyfriend here tonight?
No.
Miss World last year got in a bit of trouble. Do you think that you might be
Imagine so. I'll miss that to a certain extent because I'm going out there now and I'll just become one of the mass. Do you know what I mean? I won't be any more an individual that stands out.
Where is your son here? No, your son's not here, obviously.
No, he's not here.
Where is
It
he?
has nothing to do with this at all.
The son is a terribly private matter. Please don't talk about the son again.
Yes, right. It has been a complete party. Every moment. Here I am sitting, nothing to do, see? And you know how active a party is. So you've said it, it's the party's over. But I have no regrets to have come.